Yo, what's up guys? So in this video I'm going to show you a nice early game method that you can use to get rich pretty easily in Lumber Tycoon. This is a good method if you're trying to get your bearings, maybe you're saving up for the best sawmill, some new cars, trailers, or maybe even you want to start trading with some gifts but you need the money to actually start getting the gifts in the first place. So I'm going to be showing you how you can get Frostwood, which is one of the best methods to get rich quick. So first you're going to want to take your truck and go over the bridge. Once you've lowered the bridge, it'll cost you $100, but that's light. You're going to want to look out for a little shack, and it'll be, if you follow this path, you can take a right here and a left at Fancy Furnishings. Just hug this wall here and you should see the light of the shack. Now you can park yourself up and you'll see these sticks of dynamite that this guy's selling. And they only go for 220 each, but you're gonna want to buy two, so it'll cost you 440. And now it does kind of suck that you have to pay a little bit of money, but it's a lot worth it because this wood sells for a ton. And if you're quick enough, you won't have to pay to lower the bridge again on the way back. Now, I've got some optional items that you can use to help you out over here. We've got a mini axe, which is pretty cheap. You can usually get them for maybe like 20 or 30k from other players, but it is limited, you'll have to trade. And I've also got this gift here. It's called the Chilly Gift of Deep Cold. And you don't need it in the gift, but it opens up to give you the Frost Axe, which is actually the best axe specialty. Its specialty is cutting the Frostwood the quickest, so you could use this to speed up your time a little bit. It's also pretty cheap if you get it unboxed, maybe like 30k. I wouldn't pay more than 30k for it. But over here we have the snowmobile, which you can find from the Gift of Cold, and it was an old limited and it is a pretty cool item, so it does cost a bit more if you're looking to buy this, maybe like 150k trading with the players, but it does make it a lot easier to collect Frostwood faster, and it can maybe help your profits a bit. So if you have a snowmobile, you can load it up. So once you get the gift, it'll actually give you a placeable little snowmobile here that you can use to respawn every time. But you can load that up into your truck and bring it on with you. So once you've got everything you need to find Witherers, and if you can see back here, there's like a bunch of boulders. So you want to drive yourself up there. And so once you're here, you can take your stick of dynamite, and then you're going to want to come pretty far into the boulders just to make sure that it explodes all of them. And once you're in here, light that thing up and run! And that should clear all the boulders for you to make your way on through. And there is some nice fir trees here that you can maybe build with, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for these trees up on top of the hill. And you want to take your truck, and you should see a little log cabin and a little hole in the rock right here. So if you've got a snowmobile, just park your truck up here and then pull this out and you can just drive your way up with this. But if you don't have a snowmobile, you can also just drive yourself up, but it's a little bit harder. Okay, so here comes the tricky part why we brought our snowmobile. If you have a truck, this path is super hard to get down and not fall off, but if you have a blueprint with you, you can just flip your truck if you fall down and try again. But you can just walk up here if you really want to. It's not too far from the top now. Now once you're up here, this is where the money's at. You want to make sure you can grab as much of this wood up here as you can hold, and just throw it down this little chute right here, and it should come out right down to where we parked our truck earlier, so we can easily load it all up. Now that we've sent all our wood down, we can take our snowmobile and go down ours. Or you can use your truck as well if you manage to get it up here. Whee! Now sometimes some of the trees might get stuck on here, but you can just drag them all over. Ah, we got lucky, but only one piece got stuck up here. And now you can just go ahead and load your truck up with all the wood that you've got down here. Alright, I've got a nice little truckload now. You do want to make sure that you still got a hold of your other TNT, so you can make sure you get back, 'cause it does take a little while to collect all this stuff, and the rocks could fall back down again. But if you brought a trailer with you or another truck, you could definitely collect all this wood. But I'm just going to hold on to this for now, and let's go mill this and see how much we've made. Now yeah, some rocks have fallen back down again, but luckily we've got other TNT to make sure we can get back. You want to be careful not to blow up your truck with that there. Or get hit by a falling boulder. Oops. Now, to make this a bit faster, you can have your plot over here as well, the closest place, so you don't have to travel further to mill your stuff. And you definitely should try and make a machine to make the milling part easier, but I haven't got that set up just yet. Now this is a good early method because you can, a lot of the frostwood is pretty small, so you can use a tiny sawmill for most of the pieces that you get. Now you do want to be careful with this ice wood, as it is very slippery, so it could stack up and slip away, so just be careful of that. Now we're at 999536, so let's see how much this truckload can make for us. Wow, so just from that little quick 20-minute run, we made around 20k. So I do hear tells that this method makes around 60k an hour if you get pretty good at it. Better than me, you could probably make even more, but it's very nice for a little start. You can definitely upgrade your sawmill with this, buy a new car, get a new axe, and obviously start trading. So that's how you do it. Thanks guys.